This episode of FineScale Modeler's new product rundown features ICM's Lastdraftwagen 3.5-ton truck, Revell Germany's LSM, Airfix's Supermaring Swift, Eduard details for Airfix's C-47, and Airbrush cleaning tools from Iwata. Hi and welcome to another edition of FineScale Modeler's new product rundown. I'm Tim Kidwell.
And I'm Aaron Skinner. We're closing in on the end of the year and new products are arriving thick and fast at FineScale Modeler.
They sure are. So let's start off this episode with ICM's 1/35th scale Landkraftwagen 3.5-ton AHN truck.
Right. Because Landkraftwagen is German for truck. In this case, it's a 1939 Renault design, originally intended for the French Army.
More than 4,000 of these things were built, starting from 1941 under the auspices of the German occupation.
Yeah, powered by a 6-cylinder engine, this rear-wheel drive cargo hauler ended up serving the German Army throughout Europe and into Russia.
Ukrainian manufacturer ICM has been cranking out the World War II military trucks in recent years, and this one looks even better than the last.
The tan plastic shows crisp molded detail, including fine panel lines, square edges, and raised lines.
Ejector pin marks and mold seams are all but invisible, and the sprue attachment points are small.
The cab, which looks more like something that should have UPS on the side, has seats, pedals, shifters, dashboard, and steering wheel.
The very complete-looking engine fits into an equally detailed frame with beautifully molded springs and axles.
The cargo bed's intricate frame looks awesome, as does the bed itself, with wood planks, posable seats, and detailed cover supports.
Vinyl tires and crystal clear windows and light lenses round out the box.
The instructions are very clear and easy to follow.
A small decal sheet provides markings for 4 German Army trucks, one each in Russia, Ukraine, France, and Italy.
Odd-looking truck, terrific-looking model.
Up next, a kit that should prove very popular. It is Revell Germany's 1144 scale landing ship medium.
Essential to Allied amphibious operations, especially in the Pacific, the LSM-1 entered production in mid-1944.
More than 550 of these were built before the end of war production.
These ships were capable of carrying several vehicles, including tanks, straight up onto the beach, disembarking them through large doors and a ramp at the bow.
FSM readers said they wanted landing craft in our most recent Most Wanted kit survey, and Revell Germany delivers.
The hull, split into halves along the keel, has braces for strength and to support the full-length cargo deck.
The loading doors and ramp are designed to be movable.
This is the early version, armed with 6 20mm Oerlikon cannons in tubs. A 40mm Bofors has replaced the 220s in the bow in later LSMs. The detail here looks terrific.
The wheelhouse looks good too. The molding of small parts like guns, masts, ladders, railings, and stanchions is good.
Revell provides string to thread between the railing posts on the deck. There's also a display stand.
What's a landing ship without a payload? Revell provides 3 Shermans, 3 M8 Greyhounds, and 3 CCKW 2.5-ton trucks. These are nicely detailed despite the small size.
Decals provide markings for 4 LSMs in the Pacific, including 2 in snazzy 3-color camo.
Packed with features, Revell Germany's LSM will make a great display by itself or as the centerpiece for a diorama.
Our third kit today is the latest in Airfix's terrific line of 1/72nd scale offerings, a Supermarine Swift FR5.
Originally designed as an interceptor, the Swift early on was plagued by problems, but it eventually saw success as a recon aircraft.
Yeah, and despite the Swift's graceful lines, this actually is only the third 1/72nd scale injection molded kit. Hawk did one in 1954 when the aircraft was new. Extra Kit released one a few years ago.
Molded in light gray, Airfix's parts show the kind of fine engraving and small attachment points we've come to expect.
There's a detailed cockpit with multi-part ejection seat.
Exhaust and intake trunking, including fine boundary line splitters.
Detailed gear bays.
Posable flaps and separate control surfaces.
And posable canopy.
Cartograph printed decals provide markings for 2 Swifts in Germany in 1956.
This is a pretty kit of a beautiful airplane.
Speaking of Airfix, their 1/72nd scale C-47 released in mid-2014 was well received.
But if you want to take it up a notch or two, check out these items from Eduard.
The self-adhesive interior set provides a colored instrument panel, overhead console, control wheels, and harnesses.
Also included rudder pedals, hooks, hinges, latches, floor panels, and even the small door to the cockpit.
The kit allows for the troop seats lining the sides of the compartment to be posed in use.
Eduard's C-47 cargo seatbelt set means the passengers will be secure. The final photo etch metal set provides parts to pose the landing flaps down.
It requires surgery to the lower wing halves and careful folding, but the result should look killer.
From the Brasson label is a pair of resin main wheels.
These beautifully cast parts have terrific hub and tread detail.
And they're bulged to show the aircraft's weight.
Finally, a mask set covering all those windows.
Yeah, that's right. This pre-cut thin paper set includes masks for the windscreen, cabin windows, landing lights, and even the main wheels.
You can't go wrong using any or all of these to dress up your Airfix Dakota.
Now, we all know that cleaning and regular maintenance are the keys to trouble-free airbrushing.
Sure is. And to help us out, especially people like me who just mess the entire paint booth up.
Disaster area.
Iwata has brought us an airbrush cleaning kit.
They say it has everything you need in it to clean your airbrush like a pro. So let's take a look inside.
To test this out, I've brought a slightly dirty airbrush.
So here's what you get in the sturdy plastic box. A small bottle of Medea cleaning fluid, 12 studio wipes in a peel and seal package, 50 pipe cleaners, the good ones, not the thin craft pipe cleaners, an Iwata nozzle wrench, a tube of Medea Super Lube, 3 small cleaning brushes, and a nifty Iwata magnifying light.
There's also a set of illustrated instructions. Let's give it a whirl.
We start by flushing the brush with the cleaner.
Now Aaron will remove the needle and clean it off with a wipe.
Now about the brushes. A little cleaning solution on the small brushes or pipe cleaner does the trick in paint passages and color cup.
The smallest of the brushes gets into the pointy end of the nozzle with ease.
But the coolest part of the set, to my mind, is the LED magnifier. There's 2 settings for the light and magnification.
It'll quickly highlight any problems with the needle and nozzle. Iwata also offers this airbrush cleaning mat.
The raised edge should stop these tiny but essential parts from rolling away. Reassemble the brush and give it a wipe down with one of the studio wipes, and you're good to go for your next airbrushing session.
Shiny. You should look for reviews of the LSM and Swift in upcoming issues of FineScale Modeler magazine.
And you can see more of these and other new products in the January issue, on sale now.
Thanks for visiting FineScale.com. I'm Tim Kidwell.
And I'm Aaron Skinner.
We'll see you next time.
Cheers.
Welcome to Ignition.
Ignition.